Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second meeting of the September 2024-2025 session, October 9th at roughly 1 p.m. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Can I have a roll call for Demon Mileage, please?
Mr. Small.
Aye.
Ms. Pottinger? Aye. Mr. Reed?
Aye.
Ms. Owens?
Aye.
Ms. Bright?
Aye.
Mr. Emmett?
Aye.
Mr. Gatsa?
Aye.
That was two. Mr. Ashapinsky? No. Mr. Templeton? Oh, sorry.
Aye.
That's all right. We'll get that in a little bit.
Ms. Bernal?
Aye.
Ms. Brayboy? Aye. Mr. Savage?
Aye.
Mr. Torres?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Mr. Traeger?
Aye.
Mr. Miller?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Walsh?
Aye.
Mr. Doze?
Aye.
Mr. Aubrey?
Aye.
Mr. McEmery?
Aye.
Ms. Zanecki?
Aye.
Mr. Blue?
Aye.
Ms. Urick?
Aye.
Mr. Roach?
Aye.
Two. Mr. Slager?
Aye.
Ms. Bush?
Aye.
Do I need a recall for Ashapinsky or no? No, not yet. Okay.
May I have a motion to approve remote attendance pursuant to Resolution 23-53? Mr. Reed, second by Ms. Urick. Reason being, Mr. Oshipinski? Work, okay. All in favor of said motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Welcome, Mr. Oshipinski. Aye on that per diem. Let's see. Next, I need a motion to approve prior meeting minutes. Mr. Bailey, second by Mr. Gatsa. Any questions, comments? Hearing none. All in favor of said motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried.
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Traeger.
is there somebody else on WebEx?
It's the Horton Group.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Want me to have them announce themselves? Is that Beth?
Yeah, that's in,
Beth.
it's Mike.
Mike? Okay.
Mike Wojcik, yes.
Welcome, Mike. Is Beth with you?
Thank you, yes.
I am, yes, I'm as well.
Okay, welcome. Thank you for joining.
Thank you. You bet.
Let's see. I need a motion to approve American Rescue Plan bills. Mr. Small, second by Mr. Gatsa. Any questions on the same? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Ms. Pottinger? Aye. Mr. Reed?
Aye.
Ms. Owens?
Aye.
Ms. Bright?
Aye.
Mr. Emmett?
Aye.
Mr. Gatsa?
Aye.
Mr. Ashapinsky? Wait, he didn't see him, right? He can't do that because he didn't see him.
No,
Never
didn't
mind.
see the bill. No.
Yeah. Mr. Templeton?
Aye.
Ms. Bernal?
Aye.
Ms. Brayboy? Aye. Mr. Savage?
Aye.
Mr. Torres?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Mr. Traeger?
Aye.
Mr. Miller?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Walsh?
Aye.
Mr. Doze?
Aye.
Mr. Aubrey?
Aye.
Mr. McEmery?
Aye.
Ms. Zanecki?
Aye.
Mr. Blue?
Aye.
Ms. Urick?
Aye.
Mr. Roach?
Aye.
Mr. Slager?
Aye.
Ms. Bush?
Aye.
And Mr. Small?
Aye.
All ayes.
All present ayes, motion carried. Next, we have student awards. First, we have Owen Supan from Tonica Grade School.
Good afternoon. Excited to be back, recognizing some outstanding students today. So like the chairman said, our first up is Owen Supin. He is from Tonica Grade School. His parents are Adam and Kristen Supin. Owen is an honor roll student who is involved in Boy Scouts and has been named Student of the Month. Owen is particularly interested in science and competed at the regional level of the science fair at the NIU campus in Rockford. In his spare time, Owen helps his grandfather with yard work and farming, and he volunteers at his school. In the future, Owen plans to work in the field of science, possibly having to do with building. Tracy Malcolm, who is the Tonica Grade School principal, said, Owen works hard in his classes and is genuinely kind to all the people around him. He is a pleasure to have in class and an excellent role model to the students in Tonica. On behalf of the LaSalle County Board, congratulations to Owen for being named this month's Student Excellence Award winner. Next up, we have Serenity Guzman. Serenity Guzman is a senior at Marquette Academy in Ottawa. Her parents are Crystal and John Guzman. Serenity is a high honor roll student who is involved in the prom committee, key club, fine arts, senior retreat leader, crazy crew leader, and media manager, cheer captain, Illinois Articulation Initiative program, 2 years of cheer, 2 years of softball, and Phi Theta Kappa at IVCC. Her achievements include National Honor Society, two-time recipient of the Universal Cheerleaders Association All-American, and Cheerleading Coaches Award. Serenity has also volunteered her time at the 3rd and 4th grade religious education teacher, altar server, and lector at St. John the Baptist Catholic Church, and for the Vacation Bible School. She also works for Primary Market and Fresh Prince, and also is a dog walker. Marquette Academy Principal Brooke Rick said Serenity is an exceptional student who consistently demonstrates a strong work ethic and commitment to excellence in everything she does. She is a high achiever academically and is deeply involved in her school, parish, and community. Her dedication, leadership, and genuine desire to make a positive impact set her apart as a role model among her peers. After graduation, Serenity plans to major in biology to earn her prerequisites for medical school in the hopes of specializing in pediatrics. On behalf of the LaSalle County Board, congratulations to Serenity for being named this month's Student Excellence Award winner.
Congratulations. Next, we have citizen comment. Hearing none. I'd also like to say a welcome to a former board member, Mr. Cassup. Thank you for joining us.
Be honest today now.
You're welcome, Mike. Next, we have land use with Mr. Gift. We have 25-23.
Yes.
I wrote it down on another piece of paper. Special use for Dean Waller, Sally Kiner, Heather Kiner, and Benjamin Kiner for lots less than 35 acres at 4126 East 525th Road, Troy Grove, pin number 0601-309-000.
Whereas on September 17th, 2025, at 5 p.m., LaSalle County Zoning Board of Appeals of the County of LaSalle, Illinois, at a public hearing in the LaSalle County Government Complex, Room 250, 707 East Etna Road, Ottawa, Illinois, pursuant to notice of the time and place of hearing by publication in the Times of Ottawa, Illinois, met to hear evidence with respect to a petition filed by owners applicants Dean Waller, Sally Kiner, Heather Kiner, and Benjamin Kiner, who are requesting a special use to create a lot less than 35 acres located in the A1 zoning district and legally described as part of PIN 06-01-309-000. Whereas LaSalle County Zoning Board of Appeals of the County of LaSalle, Illinois, having heard the evidence presented at said public hearing, recommended that the LaSalle County Board of the County of LaSalle, Illinois, approve the petition. Now therefore be it ordained by LaSalle County Board of the County of LaSalle, Illinois, to wit as follows. Section 1, that this subject property legally described aforesaid generally located at 4126 East 525th Road, Mendota, Illinois 61342, and located in an A1 agriculture district, is hereby granted a special use to create a lot of less than 35 acres from the property pursuant to 7.1-4B of LaSalle County zoning ordinance. Section 2, this ordinance shall be in full force and effect from and after its passage, approval, and publication in pamphlet form.
May I have a motion to approve petition 25-23 for special use at pin number 06-01-309-000. Mr. Torres, second by Mr. Aubrey.
I'm sorry, 2523 on my, is referencing the Sandy Ford Road, Osgood Road.
Yeah, but this is land use.
Yeah. I have 2521
Yeah,
for land use only.
That was actually an error in the special use number. It should be 2523.
25-23.
And that's what's, should be reflected in the corrected ordinance.
Yep. If you, excuse me, if you look on the ordinance, it has 25-23. It was just an error on the agenda sheet. Yep, you're welcome. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Mr. Aubrey, was a second. Mhm.
Okay.
Yep, go ahead, I'm sorry.
The petitioner is requesting to split off about 9.4 acres, including the existing single-family home and ag buildings from the surrounding farmland. They intend to continue to live on the property and farm the ground around it. The zoning board gave a unanimous recommendation of approval of the petition.
Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor of said motion to approve 25-23 special use, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Thank you, Mr. Gift. Next, we have County Highway with Mr. Ernest. First off, Resolution 25-21 for 2026 Bridge Aid petitions and requests.
Whereas the Highway Committee has had presented to it 11 petitions for drainage structures from various townships for county bridge aid, and whereas the following is a tabulation of the petitions received. Therefore, your committee begs leave to report that the petitions be granted and that this committee be empowered to proceed in conjunction with the various township and county officials and the county engineer of LaSalle County to see to it that the work is done and have authority to have the LaSalle County share of said work paid out to the Bridge Construction Fund of said LaSalle County. Therefore, be it hereby resolved by the Board of LaSalle County that the attached petitions are hereby approved and all the projects included in this resolution are to proceed as stated above, and be it further resolved that the necessary funds be appropriated from the County Bridge Fund for these improvements.
May I have a motion to approve Resolution 25-21, 2026 Bridge Aid petitions and requests. Mr. Brown, second by Mr. Reed. Mr. Ernest?
Good afternoon, Board. This is this year's for FY '26 Bridge Aid petitions. This summer, our June meeting, we took a ride around with the various structures throughout the county. And these are the structures that we recommended for needing bridge aid to repair. Dimick Township on East First for timber pile repair for $26,460. Eagle Township, timber pile repair for $38,880. Eden Township, timber pile repair for $64,800. Farm Ridge Township for timber pile repair for $8,640. Freedom Township, engineering for phase 1 and 2 for replacement of a bridge for $100,000. Grand Rapids, timber pile repair of $90,720. Grand Rapids for engineering phase 1 for a bridge replacement for $100,000. Groveland, timber pile repair for $26,460. Meridian, it's 2 structures for timber pile repair for $90,720. Ophir, replacing the culvert for engineering phase 1 and 2 for $85,000. And Osage Township timber pile repair for $19,440, for a total of $651,120, which is split 50/50 between the county and the townships.
Any questions? Hearing none, roll call, please. What's that? Ms. Brayboy?
I did wonder, so after these projects are done, like how many more projects are on the waiting list to be complete?
As far as this timber, as far as bridge aid, there's really no waiting list. Every year we solicit the township commissioners what projects they would like to put forward for bridge aid. And every year they submit their projects. The only things that we generally we watch for is like our timber pile repairs. Every year, actually not every year, so every year there's bridges being inspected, depending on the cycle, either 2 years, 4 years, or 1 year cycles. And as those reports come in, that's when we know whether or not some bridges need timber pile repairs or not. When we gather that information and we put it to the township, let them know, hey, if we don't do your timber pile repair, that bridge is probably going to get posted in the next year or the year after and reduce the weight. So most of them all say, yeah, we want the timber pile repairs, so the legal will keep crossing.
So when would the next list be due?
We list out in May to the township commissioners asking for projects they'd like to put forward.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Ms. Znicki?
So do the townships each pay for their own engineering fee, or is that split 50/50 as well?
50/50 as well. Those prices right there include the construction and the engineering fee.
So why don't they pay all of the engineering fee, since it's their,
Because it's bridge aid, and at that point, the bridge aid is split 50/50 between the county and the township.
Do we get reimbursed?
Well, we get 50% from the county, from the state, no.
Any other questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Reed? Mr. Reed?
Aye.
Ms. Owens?
Aye.
Ms. Bright?
Aye.
Mr. Emmett?
Aye.
Mr. Getza?
Aye.
Mr. Ashapinsky?
Aye.
Mr. Templeton?
Aye.
Ms. Bernal?
Aye.
Ms. Brayboy?
Aye.
Mr. Savage?
Aye.
Mr. Torres?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Mr. Traeger?
Aye.
Mr. Miller?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Walsh?
Aye.
Mr. Doze?
Aye.
Mr. Aubrey?
Aye.
Mr. McEmery?
Aye.
Ms. Zanecki?
aye?
Mr. Blue?
Aye.
Ms. Urick?
Aye.
Mr. Roach?
Aye.
Mr. Slager?
Aye.
Ms. Bush?
Aye.
Mr. Small?
Aye.
Ms. Pottinger?
Aye.
All ayes, motion carried. Next, we have Resolution 25-22, authorizing professional service agreement with Chamlin Associates Incorporated for Phase 1 and 2 engineering services for Section 25-00877-00-BR, SN 050-5230, County Highway 34, D. Bennett Road over drainage ditch, and appropriating the necessary funds from the County Highway Fund to pay for the cost of said agreement.
Whereas the County Highway Committee recommends the removal and replacement of SN,
Not sure.
okay, SN 050-5230 on County Highway 34, D. Bennett Road, over drainage ditch, and whereas Chamlin and Associates, Inc. has submitted the attached agreement for Phase 1 and 2 engineering services, and said agreement is in accordance with the requirements of the county and the Illinois Department of Transportation. Now therefore be it hereby resolved by the County Board of LaSalle County to enter into said agreement for Phase 1 and 2 engineering services with Chamlin and Associates, Inc., 4152 Progress Boulevard, Peru, Illinois, for the removal and replacement of SN 050-5230 on County Highway 34, D. Bennett Road, over drainage ditch, and be it further resolved that the compensation for the Phase 1 and 2 engineering services be according to the actual cost plus profit and overhead, subject to an upper limit of $114,600 in accordance with the provisions of the attached agreement. And be it further resolved that the chairman of the County Board of LaSalle County is authorized to enter into the attached agreement with Chamlin and Associates, Inc. And be it further resolved by the County Board of LaSalle County that sufficient funds be appropriated from the County Highway Fund to cover the cost of said Phase 1 and 2 engineering services.
We have a motion to approve Resolution 25-22. Mr. Templeton, second by Mr. Brown. Mr. Ernest.
This professional services agreement is for the replacement of a small bridge / box culvert that's located right next to the marina. As most people drive down Deep Bend Road probably don't realize they're actually driving across the bridge at that point. It has fallen in disrepair. The south head wall is crumbling as it stands right now. And right now the water actually underneath the structure is about 7 feet deep, even right now after this dry year. We're looking at replacing the structure with a longer, wider structure, and it'll be elevated a little bit above the current elevation, so when it's a 15-year flood, it still will not overwhelm the bridge.
Any questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Ms. Owens?
Aye.
Ms. Bright?
Aye.
Mr. Emmett?
Aye.
Mr. Gatsa?
Aye.
Mr. Ashapinsky?
Aye.
Mr. Templeton?
Aye.
Ms. Bernal?
Aye.
Ms. Brayboy?
Aye.
Mr. Savage?
Aye.
Mr. Torres?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Mr. Traeger?
Aye.
Mr. Miller?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Walsh?
Aye.
Mr. Doze?
Aye.
Mr. Aubrey?
Aye.
Mr. McEmery?
Aye.
Ms. Zanecki?
Aye.
Mr. Blue?
Aye.
Ms. Urick?
Aye.
Mr. Roach?
Aye.
Mr. Slager?
Aye.
Ms. Bush?
Aye.
Mr. Small?
Aye.
Ms. Pottinger?
Aye.
Mr. Reed?
Aye.
All ayes, motion carried. Oh, sorry, okay. Next one is a resolution 25-23, amending resolution number 1 to resolution 21-23, approving the amended local agency agreement for federal participation for section 20-28820-01-DR, North 2550th Road, FAU 6118, Sandy Cosgrove Road, from North 2551st Road to 2/10 mile east of North 2551st Road in Peru Township for preliminary engineering 2 for the permanent restoration of the slope failure project.
Whereas LaSalle County, acting through its County Highway Department, has restored Sandy Cosgrove Road, North 2550th Road, and whereas preliminary engineering 2 for restoration of Sandy Cosgrove Road, North 2550th Road, has an estimated cost of $72,907 and will be funded with emergency relief funds and local funds. And whereas LaSalle County must enter into a federal participation agreement with the Illinois Department of Transportation for the use of federal monies, now therefore be it hereby resolved by the LaSalle County Board to enter into the attached agreement and authorize the chairman of the board to execute the required documents for the preliminary engineering 2 of said project. Be it further resolved that the LaSalle County Board hereby agrees to pass a supplemental resolution if necessary to appropriate additional funds for completion of the project.
We have a motion to approve 25-23. Mr. Brown, second by Mr. McEmery. Mr. Ernest.
This is to increase the funding that Peru Township could receive for the slide project that was on Sandy Cosgrove Road. It's been completed now for over a year. They went through and realized when they did the original resolution funding agreement that they didn't include part of a fee that was done by McCleary Engineering prior to his passing. So they went back to IDOT and asked if they could increase the joint agreement to include that funding. IDOT concurred, so right now we're passing an agreement so Crew Township could be reimbursed for that fee.
Any questions? Ms. Bush?
I just see that the committee didn't sign this. Is it just because we're amending it from the first one?
No, the committee signed it. They signed it right before we had a meeting right at 12:30.
Oh, okay. So we didn't have
you didn't get the
time.
signed copies. I got signed copies up here.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Any other questions?
It was approved at committee, though, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh,
No other questions? Roll call, please.
Ms. Bright,
aye.
Mr. Emmett,
Aye.
Mr. Gatsa,
Aye.
Mr. Ashapinsky,
Aye.
Mr. Templeton,
Aye.
Ms. Bernal,
Aye.
Ms. Brayboy,
Aye.
Mr. Savage,
Aye.
Mr. Torres,
Aye.
Mr. Brown, Mr. Traeger,
Aye.
Mr. Miller,
Aye.
Mr. Bailey,
Aye.
Mr. Walsh,
Aye.
Mr. Doze,
Aye.
Mr. Aubrey,
Aye.
Mr. McEmery,
Aye.
Ms. Zanecki,
Aye.
Mr. Blue,
Aye.
Ms. Yurick,
Aye.
Mr. Roach,
Aye.
Mr. Slager,
Aye.
Ms. Bush,
Aye.
Mr. Small,
Aye.
Ms. Pottinger,
Aye.
Mr. Reed,
Aye.
and Ms. Owens.
Aye.
All ayes, motion carried.
Thank you, Board.
Thank you, Mr. Arnott. Next, I need a motion to approve inmate and juvenile health care services renewal year for 2025, 2026. Mr. Reed, second by Ms. Yurick. Any questions in that regard? Ms. Zanicki?
I had heard this company was in bankruptcy. Is that been resolved?
I believe it has. Seems to me, Ms. Brunel?
Yeah, they filed for bankruptcy on November 11th of 2024. So does that mean that they were in bankruptcy this whole past year, that they were providing services for us? And now we're going to ask for another extension?
Possibly. I'd have to ask Jason Edgecombe on that. But it seems to me he said that was resolved moving forward here, that they'd still be providing the services. Mr. Gatsa?
Well, I think it depends also if it's a Chapter 7 or 13. It depends on, how they're going to proceed going forward. So I don't think we would have been in jeopardy in anything for service-wise.
Any other questions?
I think he's putting it out, he's putting it out for bid this year, isn't he? Right after. this.
After this one, yeah.
Yeah,
Correct.
for next year to get a quicker look at it.
Yeah. Any other questions? Excuse me. Hearing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Emmett,
Aye.
Mr. Gatsa,
Aye.
Mr. Ashapinsky,
Aye.
Mr. Templeton,
Aye.
Ms. Bernal,
Nay.
nay, Ms. Brayboy,
Aye.
Mr. Savage,
Aye.
Mr. Torres,
Aye.
Mr. Brown, Mr. Traeger,
Nay.
nay, Mr. Miller,
Aye.
Mr. Bailey,
Aye.
Mr. Walsh,
Nay.
Mr. Doze,
Aye.
Mr. Aubrey,
Aye.
Mr. McEmery. Oh, okay. Ms. Zanecki,
Nay.
Mr. Blue,
Aye.
Ms. Yurick,
Nay.
nay, Mr. Roach,
Aye.
aye, Mr. Slager,
Aye.
Ms. Bush,
Aye.
Mr. Small,
Aye.
Ms. Pottinger,
Aye.
Mr. Reed,
Aye.
Ms. Owens?
Aye.
Ms. Bright?
Aye.
Mr. McEmery?
Aye.
Twenty-two ayes, 5 nays, motion carried. Next, we have discussion and appointment on acting. Oh, sorry, that's right. Next, we have a resolution approving the contract for LaSalle County Sheriff Department dash cameras.
Whereas the County of LaSalle advertised for bids for the LaSalle County Sheriff Department dash cameras bid at the LaSalle County Government Center located at 707 East Etna Road, Ottawa, Illinois, and whereas the County of LaSalle received one bid for the project, which were reviewed by members of the LaSalle County Sheriff and the State's Attorney's Office, and whereas based upon said review, the LaSalle County Sheriff in consult with IT recommend awarding the project to Axon Inc. for the Sheriff Department dash cameras for a 5-year term in the amount of $104,302.80. Now therefore be it resolved by the County of LaSalle acting by and through its county board as follows. Section 1, that the above recitals are incorporated as part of the resolution. Section 2, that Axon is hereby awarded the contract for dash cameras for the LaSalle County Sheriff's Department reflected in its bid. Section 3, that the terms and conditions of the proposed contract attached hereto as Exhibit A between the County of LaSalle, Illinois, and Axon at a cost of $104,302.80 is hereby approved, and that the LaSalle County Board Chairman is hereby authorized to execute the same. Section 4, that this resolution shall be in full force and effect upon its passage and approval.
We have a motion to approve said resolution. Mr. Gatsa, second by Mr. Templeton. Any questions? Ms. Brayboy?
So are these extra dash cams, do we have any, like, what is this?
If I'm not mistaken, this is a replacement of old equipment.
Amanda says no.
For the new vehicles.
For the new vehicles?
Sheriff vehicles, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you.
And is this just the actual physical cameras? Is this the recording information? Like, is this just the physical cameras?
These would be the physical cameras, and I'm assuming, go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry, didn't see you there, Mr. Sheriff.
So this is the contract for the cameras, the storage, for everything for them. It's all inclusive. I think it's like a 5-year leasing program with them. So it's kind of standard with their other ones.
Well, these were for 8. Yes, yeah, we put it out for 8 at the time.
For replacements, and then we did our additional, so how you guys see the Ford Explorers that are sitting there in the back row, these are the cameras that, because the bid process and everything takes so long to get through, these are the cameras that go to those vehicles.
Did you look for outside funding before asking for this? Were there any grants available?
I don't believe there were for these right now, so there have some state funds that come available. There are some camera grants, but once you have to get them approved and get them paid for, and then you can like circle back and chase the grant with them, but I think they have to be paid for in full.
So we could do that after this?
Potentially, yeah, through Axon and through the state of Illinois camera grants. Yeah.
Okay, I would love to see that happen if that's
Yeah.
possible.
Sure.
Any other questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Gatsa?
Aye.
Mr. Ashapinsky?
Aye.
Mr. Templeton?
Aye.
Ms. Bernal?
Aye.
Ms. Brayboy?
Aye.
Mr. Savage?
Aye.
Mr. Torres?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Mr. Traeger?
Aye.
Mr. Miller?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Walsh?
Aye.
Mr. Dose?
Aye.
Mr. Aubrey?
Aye.
Mr. McEmery?
Aye.
Ms. Zanecki?
Aye.
Mr. Blue?
Aye.
Ms. Urick?
Aye.
Mr. Roach?
Aye.
Mr. Slager?
Aye.
Ms. Bush?
Aye.
Mr. Small?
Aye.
Ms. Pottinger?
Aye.
Mr. Reed?
Aye.
Ms. Owens?
Aye.
Ms. Bright?
Aye.
Mr. Emmett?
Aye.
All ayes, motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sheriff
Thank you.
Fisk. Next, we have a lease agreement between the County of LaSalle and LaSalle County E ETSB 911.
This agreement made and entered into as of the 17th day of May 2025 by and between the LaSalle County Board and its principal office with its principal office at 707 East Etna Road, Ottawa, Illinois, 61350, hereinafter referred to as LaSalle County, and the LaSalle County JETSB located at 707 East Etna Road, Ottawa, Illinois, 61350, herewith after referred to as LaSalle County JETSB, whereas LaSalle County is the owner of the below described premises, and whereas LaSalle County JETSB desires use a 500-foot tower, and whereas the parties hereto have agreed upon terms and conditions for said lease and wish to set forth the matter in writing. And
Yep.
who's going to waive it?
May I have a motion to forego the rest of the reading on the lease agreement? Mr. Prager, second by Mr. Reed. Any questions on same? This is for the lease tower that we recently purchased. Pardon? Oh, sorry. All in favor of said motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Herman. Any questions on the lease agreement? Yeah, okay. Yeah, need a motion on the lease agreement. Mr. Templeton, second by Ms. Brayboy. Any questions? Hearing none. All in favor of said motion for the lease agreement between the LaSalle County Board and the LaSalle County JETSB signify by saying aye.
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 All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Next, we have a resolution for appointment of acting supervisor of assessment. You have that?
Whereas the Chief County Assessment Officer, Stephanie Kennedy, retired from her position on August 8th, 2025, the end of her term being August 7th, 2027. And whereas as a result of said retirement, there is a need to find a replacement Chief County Assessment Officer. Whereas Illinois law provides in pertinent part as follows: vacancies shall be filled by appointment for a full term. In the event of a vacancy, the county board may appoint an acting supervisor of assessments, but an acting supervisor may serve for no more than 60 days until a qualified person is appointed to fill the remainder of the term. 35 ILCS 200/3-10. And whereas the LaSalle County Board Chairman Donald Jensen is recommending that Abby L. Kraft be appointed acting supervisor of assessment for a period of time not to exceed 60 days. And whereas Abby L. Kraft has indicated her interest in being appointed as acting LaSalle County Supervisor of Assessment, is a certified and active certified Illinois assessing. And whereas LaSalle County Committee on Appointment and Legislation and Rules Committee approves of the LaSalle County Board Chairman's recommendation to appoint Abby L. Kraft as acting Supervisor of Assessment for a period of time no longer than 60 days, and/or until a permanent replacement chief county assessment officer is appointed and approved by this board. And whereas the LaSalle County Salary and Labor Committee have recommended that Abby L. Kraft receive an annualized salary of $115,801 for 60 days. Now therefore be it resolved by the LaSalle County Board that effective immediately upon the passage of this resolution, Abby L. Kraft is hereby appointed as acting supervisor of assessment. Said appointment is for a period of time no longer than 60 days and/or until a permanent replacement chief county assessment officer is appointed and approved by this board, and shall be compensated $19,300.17 for her 60 days of service as chief county assessment officer.
We have a motion to approve said resolution. Mr. Rhodes, second by Mr. Bailey. Any questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Ashapinsky.
Aye.
Mr. Templeton.
Aye.
Ms. Bernal.
Aye.
Ms. Brayboy. Aye. Mr. Savage.
Aye.
Mr. Torres.
Aye.
Mr. Brown. Mr. Traeger.
Aye.
Mr. Miller.
Aye.
Mr. Bailey.
Aye.
Mr. Walsh.
Aye.
Mr. Doze.
Aye.
Mr. Aubrey.
Aye.
Mr. Montgomery.
Aye.
Ms. Zanecki.
Aye.
Mr. Blue.
Aye.
Ms. Urick.
Aye.
Mr. Roach.
Aye.
Mr. Slager.
Aye.
Ms. Bush.
Aye.
Mr. Small.
Aye.
Ms. Pottinger.
Aye.
Mr. Reed.
Aye.
Ms. Owens.
Aye.
Ms. Bright.
Aye.
Mr. Emmett.
Aye.
And Mr. Getza.
Aye.
All ayes, motion carried. Next, we have ordinance setting the per diem rate of pay for judges of primary and general elections.
Whereas the County Clerk of LaSalle County is the election authority for federal, state, and local elections in and about LaSalle County, and whereas the conducting of elections in a fair and efficient manner is fundamental to our republic form of government, and whereas election judges are required to be appointed by the county board in all voting precincts within the county on election days pursuant to 10 ILCS 5:13-1, that should be 13-2. And whereas LaSalle County is required to compensate election judges not less than $35 per day of service, the amount to be fixed by the county board pursuant to 10 ILCS 5/13-10, with said compensation currently fixed at $185 per day, with the State Board of Elections reimbursing the county $65 per day. And whereas the county clerk, as the county election authority, is experiencing difficulties in providing a sufficient list of prospective election judges to the chief judge who are qualified and able to perform the duties of election judge. And whereas LaSalle County, by and through its county board, is desirous of maintaining fair and efficient elections and recognizes the importance and necessity of election judges to carry out the fundamental right of the people. And whereas increasing the compensation of election judges within LaSalle County is likely to increase the number of able and qualified individuals to participate as election judges. Now therefore be it ordained by LaSalle County, a body of public, politic, and corporate, acting by and through its county board in regular meeting assembled. 1, the above recitals are incorporated herein as findings of the board. 2, the compensation of election judges within LaSalle County for consolidated primary and general elections is set at $300 per day in compliance with 10 ILCS 5-13-10, with the State Board of Elections reimbursing the county $65 per day. 3, this ordinance becomes effective immediately upon its passage and approval with full intent of the county board to compensate election judges at the next election.
We have a motion to approve said ordinance. Ms. Brayboy, second. Mr. Torres, any questions? Mr. Gatsa.
All right, so, and I don't have a problem with the $300 if needed, but my question is, we're at 185 now, correct? I know we've had a problem in the past getting judges. I don't know where we're at now for the upcoming election, if we're having a problem or not, but this is quite the increase, quite honestly, from 185 to 300. If we need it, we need it. But there's no stair step. I don't know, before the 185, what were we? How far did we go up? Do we know that?
We were at 175. I passed out a packet for you guys, and on the second sheet tells what we've went up since 1988.
Mr. Torres?
This is a 12 to 15-hour day, correct?
Typically 15. Mhm.
Thank you.
You're saying we jumped $10 before, and now we're going to go from 185 to 300, is what you're asking.
This is what committee asked me to bring to full board, yes.
What are you recommending?
I recommend the 250. My judges have asked me for at least minimum wage. $15 an hour for 15 hours comes out to the 225, which is the lower on the front page there that I calculated out what I would have to budget for. I also did it for 250, and I did it for 300, because that's what committee had asked me. At the 250, it's $16.67 an hour, so that's above minimum wage. Plus, they also get compensated for class and test and supplies and mileage and such.
Okay, so you're the one responsible for getting judges, correct?
Mhm.
So why did the committee jump over what you recommended?
I didn't have an answer for that.
What is the reasoning, whoever's on that committee?
Mr. Traeger?
There was quite a bit of discussion on this in the committee, and Mr. Torres pointed out, it's usually about a 15-hour day, and we thought $20 an hour was a fair, very fair payment for that type of work. And we all want to make sure that the elections are run correctly and that we can have election judges. And this should, as the one says, increase the likelihood of the number of able and qualified individuals to participate as election judges. And the committee unanimously recommended $300 a day.
Mr. Gatsa?
All right, we have an election coming up in March, correct?
Mhm.
Have you already, at the 185 mark, have you tried to get judges already?
I have secured over 240 so far, so I'm about the halfway mark already. I have a meeting set up with the Democrat chair coming up later this month in regards to where I still need judges so that she can start looking into that. I'm waiting to schedule with the Republican chair as far as doing the same with that.
And the chairs typically cooperate well with you?
It's technically by statute the chairs that are supposed to bring me the election judges.
Okay.
Not me find the election judges.
Okay, and us having, we're halfway there, is that, how is that typically? Is it, are you on course, or are you?
We're way ahead of schedule right now, and typically at this point is when we would be sending out to inquire if they're going to be judges in the March election. So I started way in advance this time to make sure,
And that's at 185?
at 185. I reached out to other counties, and I've gotten back about 35 of them. And the only one that is at $250 is Kane County. They have 305,000 registered voters. We're sitting at roughly 75,000 registered voters. Everybody else is underneath that for their base pay, with one county even having 130 as their base pay.
Okay, as Mr. Traeger stated, I am for all. I want the fair elections. I want the judges there. I want everything he explained, I want there, but I also want to save the taxpayers' money if it's not need to be spent. So, if you're halfway there and you feel like we're in a good spot at 185, I'm just not understanding where we came up with 300 when you're recommending, what, 225?
I'm recommending the 250. 225 is what my judges have asked for at least minimum wage. So $15 for 15 hours would be minimum wage. I figured it out, if they were to get paid hourly for the 15 hours, it comes out to, it was like $277.50, I believe, with it, 8 hours of regular pay and 7 hours of time and a half. It didn't even come out to the 300.
So, an extra $50 an hour for what, 500 judges is about $25,000 extra to the taxpayers per election?
Yes, every $50 we go up, it's roughly 25,000
Per election.
per election. Yes.
Okay,
There it is.
I would recommend looking at this at a 250 versus 300 if we feel like we're ahead of the game. I would like to propose, unless somebody feels there's a reason that I'm missing, we're ahead of the game, we're at 185, halfway there, and the person responsible feels like we're okay. So I'm not sure where the 300 is coming from and what's dictating that, especially with the facts that you just gave about other counties. So I would recommend lowering that to 250. Let me ask you this, are there other pays for like training and things like that?
Yes. They get $20 for class, $10 for test. They get, if they do supplies, it's $10 for pickup, it's $10 for 2 people to bring back because we need 1 of each. They get mileage if they pick up supplies, mileage if they return supplies, mileage if they work outside of their precinct, outside of their polling place, excuse me, because their precinct could be in the same polling place they're working. I had all of this in a resolution and it was turned down to bring to board. I figured with the inconsistencies from 1988 on with ordinance resolutions, a mix-in of everything, I would bring a resolution to committee that had everything spelled out going forward, and I was told no. That is sitting in front of you as well, if you wanted to read over.
Thank you.
It's the bottom portion of the 3rd page.
Mr. Reed?
Have you ever had a problem getting the judges? Enough judges?
Last minute, yes, because I wasn't getting full cooperation from parties. They were putting it back on my office, and with as much as we have to do, it was very hard. Since I've been in office, we have not had an election where we did not have every precinct open on time.
And that was at the 185.
Well, that was before the 185. The 185 started for this prior election this year. Prior to that, it was 175. 155 in 2023 when I first started. We raised it $20 because the state was reimbursing an extra $20. I took to my committee if we were to raise it just the 20 that state does, if we were to add an extra $10 that the county reimbursed or county pitched in as well, or an extra $20 that the county pitched in as well, because this is various things that other counties were doing. And I was specifically told by my county, no, we need to be fiscally responsible and only do it the $20 that we get reimbursed from state.
I got to agree with Mr. Gatz. I don't see a reason to spend an extra $25,000 if we're already halfway or better to getting what we need at a lower number.
I think
So if
my
we're gonna
judges
give
are
them
going to be very
another
happy with $250.
$70, let's stay there. There doesn't seem to be a reason to go an extra $50 and add $25,000 in, or $50,000 technically, for the year. It just doesn't seem prudent.
The last election,
sir.
how many open seats were there? All the precincts open, but how many election judges' seats were like open that could have been filled?
We have never in the history of this county done 595 judges for an election. That is the max that we can have because we have 119 precincts. I have it on the front page here. It'll show you April of 23, I had 357 judges. March of 24, I had 373 judges. November of 24, I had 469 judges. Mind you, that was a presidential. In April of 25, I had 369 judges.
But the goal is to get 595. Is that?
It's always the goal to get 595, yes. But it doesn't happen in any county.
Mr. Torres, you had a question? Ms. Bush?
I'd like to hear from the committee of the reasoning why they decided that they wanted to go up this high. Was there a particular reason, or was there?
Well, as I stated, the committee kicked it around for a couple months because it was supposed to come to the board last month, and kicked around various figures, and we decided as a committee that $20 an hour in this day and age would be a fair amount to pay somebody for a 15-hour day, especially when we normally have problems getting judges. This hopefully would give us a more adequate supply of judges and get more people involved in the process. And that's what the committee felt.
Ms. Brunel?
And I think that's what brought the whole conversation to the committee, was that there was a problem getting judges. That's what started this whole
Yes, the
ball
committee had
rolling.
asked me to run the numbers for 225, 250, and 300. And in July, we still weren't, before committee, we still weren't at a agreement on which one we're going to go with. We still were bouncing around the numbers. I brought everything to the committee. In July, I received an email from the chair asking to bring those bases, this first page you guys have here back to committee. And I said, yes, I will. And I said, I decided I was going to go with the 250 base pay. And I was told, I don't think that's your decision. So I don't know if that was my decision as the elected official or not, but I did try since July to have it at 250. And it's being fiscally responsible, going up enough to where I think I'm going to get judges, adequate number, but also giving room to where if I needed to go up a little bit more later in 26 or 27, I still had that room to go up.
Right, but that whole issue with not getting judges is what brought this on.
Right,
And
but
I
the
think it
judges have
came
only
out
asked
of-
for a minimum wage.
And I think it came out of committee as unanimous that we would like the judges to get 300. It wasn't that we disagreed at committee.
No, it was the committee members that agreed, yes.
Thank you.
Mr. Reed?
Maybe I'm not understanding this, but the judges are asking for 225. You're recommending 250. But the committee seems to insist that we need to pay 300 to get an adequate number of judges.
Were the judges polled as to what they wanted? Or did you just get that
We did not hear the
information
end of
from a
that
couple
thought.
judges?
Point of order, we did not hear the end of the thought. Someone was
I wasn't
speaking.
quite done with my
Oh, I'm
question.
sorry.
but- So what was the point of the committee saying we need to pay them 300 versus 250 or the requested 225? It seems like we're spending money that we don't need to spend.
I agree.
Now, did you poll all the election judges that you have and determine what they wanted for, or was this just some feedback from certain election judges?
This was feedback from the 4 elections that I've had from the classes. People are saying, well, we should at least get minimum wage for working on election day. Can you at least get us minimum wage?
So it's some judges.
If you'd like me to do a mailing, I have time before the election that I can do that.
Please save the money.
Ms. Bush?
How many hours? My question is going to be, if we take it down to the amount that the county clerk wants, are we going to come back and have to hear that we have to pay the county clerk employees more money to do stuff then too?
No, on that resolution, I'm okay with taking that off because that's something to do with the union. That's not.
Okay.
They do
Because,
get.
I mean,
yes.
I don't want to sit here and cut down the election amount and then for the people who sit there all day and then find out I'm going to have to turn around and give money back to the committee or to your office to pay your employees then. So I want to make sure that we're not.
My office staff currently gets $100 per election as an
Okay,
extra.
and it's going to stay that way.
As of right now, yes, that's
Okay.
the union contract.
Okay.
Who else over here? Mr. Dose?
I just have a question. How many precincts? We have over 100 precincts for each party?
119, yes. And there
And-
can be up to 5 judges at each precinct, so that's 595.
So we don't have to have 100. We just have to have 1,200 registered voters for a precinct. We don't have to have 100 precincts. We could have 63. We have
The
75
only problem
registered
with
voters.
downsizing the precincts right now is you have to have one precinct in every township. And so like we have, say, Vermillion, who only has about 200 registered voters. I can't combine that with another precinct because it's its own township. So I have looked into consolidating the precincts. Yes, I've looked into that.
So there's no way to consolidate from where we're at now over 100 precincts? I see that this is something that I looked online. It can be done every June or July and just has to be adjusted. If we have over 100, there's only 37 townships. You can't see that there's no way that we can actually lower the amount of election places then. I mean, decrease the amount of judges we need to save money, if that's what we're looking at.
Can that
If
be
you
done
want,
up?
we can sit down and go over that, Brian, because
That'd be great.
I don't think we can with, if you look at it with Ottawa, Ottawa itself has 13 precincts because there's so many people, and to get down to that 1,200 mark, that's hard. Then you have South Ottawa is separate. LaSalle is both LaSalle and Oglesby, so getting those areas down. I'm more than willing to sit down with you and try to do that because that would
Thank
be
you.
lovely.
Thanks.
Call for the question, Mr. Chairman.
Torres had a question.
Mr. Torres?
There is no more discussion. A call for the question, you have to vote on. That's the way the rules
Sorry.
are written.
Oh, was there a motion to, for the 250?
So, no, so the motion is on 300 then?
The motion is on the ordinance, yes. The motion is to call for the question to vote. That's the motion. Call for the question.
So you're saying a motion can't be made? That's
No.
what you're saying.
You have
Okay.
to vote on this first. Yes, you have to vote on calling for the question first.
Is there a second on that motion to call for the question? Mr. McHenry? All in favor of said motion, call the question, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay.
Nay. I'm always against them.
So now we vote.
Motion carried. Okay. Might as well do a roll call.
So this is on the 300 as I read.
Yep.
All right. Where am I at? Down here. Mr. Templeton.
Aye.
Ms. Bernal.
Aye.
Ms. Brayboy.
Aye.
Mr. Savage.
Aye.
Mr. Torres.
Aye.
Mr. Brown.
Nay.
Mr. Traeger.
Aye.
Mr. Miller.
Aye.
Mr. Bailey.
Aye.
Mr. Walsh.
Aye.
Mr. Doze.
Aye.
Mr. Aubrey.
Nay.
Mr. McEmery.
Nay.
Ms. Zanecki.
Aye.
Mr. Blue.
Aye.
Ms. Urick.
Aye.
Mr. Roach.
Aye.
Mr. Slager.
Nay.
Ms. Bush.
Aye.
Mr. Small.
Nay.
Ms. Pottinger.
Nay.
Mr. Reed.
Nay.
Ms. Owens.
Aye.
Ms. Bright.
Nay.
Mr. Emmett.
Nay.
Mr. Gatsa.
Nay.
Mr. Ashapinsky.
Aye.
60 ayes, 11 nays, motion carried. Next, we have a resolution for approval of the LaSalle County Nursing Home Psychological Service Agreement.
Whereas LaSalle County operates a licensed nursing home in accordance with Illinois law, including rules and regulations of the Illinois Department of Public Health. Whereas LaSalle County Nursing Home and VAC Committee has recommended entering into an agreement attached hereto and incorporated herein as Exhibit 1 with partners in Hope LLC for the purposes of medical management services with the LaSalle County Nursing Home and/or LaSalle County able to utilize those services without charge to the LaSalle County Nursing Home or LaSalle County. Now therefore be it resolved by the LaSalle County Board that LaSalle County enter into the agreement with partners in Hope LLC for medication management services pursuant to the attached agreement. The LaSalle County Board Chairman is authorized to execute said agreement commensurate with the terms set forth herein.
We have a motion to approve said resolution. Mr. Bailey, second by Mr. Torres. Any questions? Ms. Bernal?
Is this something IDPH is having us do, or is this,
As it mentioned up there, services required and rules and regulations of the IDPH.
what page is that on, Mr. Chairman, so I can,
That's in the first paragraph, and then the agreement is in the back. Let's see.
my other question is, will they work hand in hand with the medical director out there? Because they're going to be dispensing medication.
Well, I would assume so. Basically, it says LaSalle County Nursing Home and or LaSalle County able to utilize those services without charge, LaSalle County Nursing Home or LaSalle County. This would be billed directly to the residents out there or their insurances.
For the medication
Well, for the
and the services,
For the, yeah, psychological services, yes.
and that, but that might include medication, correct?
Well, I suppose that's a possibility. In that case, it might be in conjunction with the medical director.
So what have we been doing out there up till now with psychological, I'm not sure why this was all brought up now.
Yeah. Anybody on the nursing home committee?
I'm just concerned. Will the families be involved in giving their consent to have this psychological testing done?
I would assume so.
Yes. Yes, that was stated. The families will be involved and can be present.
And Kathy, but is that all in this agreement?
Well, I think it's there on your screen that you can read.
Yeah, this that we're voting on.
Perhaps you could have read it before. Scope of services. Let's see.
Medication management, psychiatric evaluations, ongoing biopsychosocial assessments, development of treatment plans, evaluation of treatment results, participation in behavioral meetings, etc.
It says Partners in Hope providers shall provide professional services consistent with LaSalle County Nursing Homes facilities, rules and regulations, and all such services shall comply with all state and federal requirements for such services. Appropriate clinical documentation will be provided by Partners in Hope and/or its providers for inclusion in the patient's residence facility record clinical chart. Do you want me to continue reading?
No, I have it right here in front of me, Kathy. I just wonder what is this something
They had
that ID?
previously had psychological services. This is just a change in who they're using.
A change in what?
Who they are using.
Who did it before?
I couldn't tell you offhand.
No? And what was the reason that we're changing it? Were we not satisfied with what?
They were not satisfied and felt like this would offer more options for their
Okay.
residents.
Thank you.
Question?
Any other question?
On
Mr.
the,
Waller?
page 2, number 3, professional liability insurance. On the professional liability insurance, has that been reviewed by the state attorney's office and or the insurance committee? Insurance trust?
I've reviewed it.
Oh, you reviewed the policy that they, okay,
I've reviewed the contract. May have
Okay.
gone to them, but I think the purpose of their review, that's the one
but is that, the contract, I mean, it doesn't give any specifics about levels of liability. I mean, is it the moon, or how high does it go? I mean,
that is stuff.
yeah, I think that it's, and then also, I think it should be reviewed by the 708 people, because they're our professional group that handles all of our mental situations as far as contracts are concerned.
Not with the nursing home that I'm aware of.
Well, not at the nursing home,
No.
no, but I mean, this is an individual item that's listed on page 2, number 3, professional liability insurance.
Yeah, but
No.
this is a
My big concern-
contract with the nursing home.
Yeah, but whether then the state's attorney's office is happy with it, then I guess that's it. We're covered. My only point is it enough? It doesn't say how much. Usually when that is stipulated, they'll say to a certain dollar amount. I see anything about that.
That's a concern of mine.
What's that?
It's a concern of mine. It is. Concern of mine.
Says amount commensurate to that which is considered acceptable standard practice.
Pat, what was your concern?
The amount of insurance isn't spelled out in number 3. Mr. Walsh is right about that. And I made that known to our nursing home administrator.
Or as additional insured.
For net amounts.
Yeah, I have one more question. Are they, are we paying them for this service, or are they
No.
just doing it as a, I don't even know the word, but they're charging the insurance then to get paid by them? Is that the only money that they're making off of this, is by charging the patient's insurance
They're not making any money off the county.
off the county? Thank you.
Ms. Zanicki?
So what happens if the patients do not have insurance?
Well, I'm assuming it might be Medicaid then, or Medicare.
But what about the private pay then?
Pardon?
The private pay would be billed to the resident.
Yep.
Hmm?
Yes. They're not required to use these services.
Mm-mm. No.
They are not required. It is if they want them and their insurance would pay for it.
Okay,
But
but
if
who
the
decides that? Who decides
The
whether
patients and their family.
they decide?
Yes.
Okay.
Any other questions? Hearing none, and being there's no charge to LaSalle County Nursing Home, all in favor of said resolution signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Next, we have a resolution approving the contract for LaSalle County Department Office upgrade for the Treasurer's Office. Did I what? Oh. Yeah, really. I'm sorry. Next one's resolution for appointment of medical director at LaSalle County Nursing Home.
Whereas LaSalle County contracts with a physician licensed in the state of Illinois to practice in the state of Illinois to serve as the medical director for the LaSalle County Nursing Home. Whereas LaSalle County Nursing Home and VAC Committee and the Committee on Appointment, Legislation and Rules Committee has recommended enter into an agreement attached hereto and incorporated herein as Exhibit 1 with Dr. Bart McGuire to be the medical director of LaSalle County Nursing Home for the remaining term of the contract for said position beginning December 1, 2025 and expiring November 30th, 2027. The compensation for the position for the current contract is as follows: December 1, 2025 to November 30th, 2027, $5,000 per month. Now therefore be it resolved by LaSalle County Board that LaSalle County enter into the agreement with Dr. Bart McGuire for professional services as LaSalle County Nursing Home Medical Director for a term beginning on December 1, 2025 and expiring on April 8th, 2027? No. Okay. Excuse me. Expiring on November 30th, 2027 with compensation as set forth above. LaSalle County Board Chairman is authorized to execute said agreement commensurate with the terms set forth herein.
We have a motion to approve said resolution. Mr. Brown, second by Mr. Bailey. Any questions?
Mr. Chairman,
Hearing none. Pardon?
the resolution should be in agreement with the T4 Medical Group, the LCC.
Oh,
Not-
yeah. The T4 Medical Group, not
well,
the
place where-
medical director.
Instead of Dr. McGuire.
Yeah. That's the actual agreement with the T4.
Second paragraph and resolve paragraph.
I don't have it here in mind.
E4 Medical PLCC. PLLC, sorry. Yes.
Okay, we got a motion on that, right? Got a motion on that? Okay. Any other questions? Mr. Traeger?
Two questions, I guess. Why have we reached out to any of the local physicians? I mean, there are new ones around that are offering services, and have we talked to any of those to see if they were interested in the nursing home? And secondly, if we make this agreement with this LLC, they have the right to change that doctor anytime they want, don't they? I mean,
I have a contract very limited in doing that.
It has to.
Temporarily, they can by the agreement. Should Dr. McGuire be on vacation, things like that, they can. But otherwise, they have to notify us if it's going to be anybody different.
okay. So even though it's with them, I mean, if McGuire quits or something, can they just put somebody in there then?
They would have to notify us
Okay.
of that, yes.
Okay.
I don't know if this is a medical practice. Dr. McGuire, as I understand it, was our director at one time.
Yeah.
So this may be just that end of the business.
And I'm surprised some of my colleagues haven't raised a ruckus because it's 3 times what we were paying our former medical director, so, but that's beside the
Regarding your first question, that was done by the administrator, Kathy Stein. The search, I should say. Ms. Burnell?
And why was that? The change?
The current medical director was not, the way I understand, fulfilling his proper duties.
Mr. Terry just stated it's, how much?
Yeah,
60,000
It's
now.
18,000 to 60,000. Did you have an answer, question, Ms. Yuri?
They were saying they were calling like certain tests, like critical values, so they were hard time getting, that doctor available. You're supposed to call it within that hour, and they were having difficulty, things like that, where they couldn't get a call back.
So I guess my concern is, why couldn't we have just switched over, found another doctor then locally here instead of paying the $60,000? Because that must be a pretty big group, that T4 Medical, correct? It's out of North Carolina.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, that was a search done by the administrator. Mr. Dotes.
A lot of nursing homes are going to providers like this. So where they come in, it's a group, and they have nurse practitioners and doctors that specifically work on nursing homes. And that particular I'm familiar with that particular group, and I know they do, I believe almost all the nursing homes in LaSalle County. We may be the only nursing home that does not have that service. Yeah, if there's another one out there that I'm not aware of, lightning strike me, but I'm pretty sure, and I've heard good things.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank you. Any other questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Ms. Brayboy?
Aye.
Mr. Savage?
Aye.
Mr. Torres?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Mr. Traeger?
Aye.
Mr. Miller?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Walsh?
Aye.
Mr. Doze?
Aye.
Mr. Aubrey?
Aye.
Mr. McEmery?
Aye.
Ms. Zanecki?
Aye.
Mr. Blue?
Aye.
Ms. Urick?
Aye.
Mr. Roach?
Aye.
Mr. Slager?
Aye.
Ms. Bush?
Aye.
Mr. Small?
Aye.
Ms. Pottinger?
Aye.
Mr. Reed?
Aye.
Ms. Owens?
Aye.
Ms. Bright?
Aye.
Mr. Emmett?
Aye.
Mr. Gatsa?
Aye.
Mr. Ashpinski? Mr. Templeton?
Aye.
Ms. Bernal?
Aye.
All ayes, motion carried. Next, we have a resolution for approving a contract for LaSalle County Department Office upgrade for the Treasurer's Office.
Whereas the County of LaSalle advertised for bids for the office upgrade treasurer at the LaSalle County Governmental Complex located at 707 East Etna Road, Ottawa, Illinois. And whereas the County of LaSalle received 3 bids for the project, which were reviewed by Vasile, Carey, and Elstead Architects Ltd., LaSalle County State's Attorney, and the members of the LaSalle County Property Committee. And whereas based upon said review, with the advice of Vasile, Carey, and Elstead Architects Ltd. and the LaSalle County Property Committee and the LaSalle County State's Attorney's Office, recommend awarding the project to Leibhart Construction, Inc. as the lowest responsive and responsible bidder for the project in the amount of $178,481. And now therefore be it resolved by the County of LaSalle, acting by and through its county board as follows. Section 1, Leibhart Construction, Inc. is hereby determined to be the low, responsive, and responsible bidder for the office upgrade treasurer at the LaSalle County Governmental Complex. Section 2, that the terms and conditions of the proposed contract attached hereto as Exhibit A between the County of LaSalle, Illinois, and Leibhart Construction, Inc. at a cost of $178,481 is hereby approved, and that the LaSalle County Board Chairman is hereby authorized to execute the same. Section 3, that this resolution shall be in full force and effect upon its passage and approval. Section 4, any resolution or part thereof which is in conflict with this term or provision of this resolution is hereby repealed to the extent of any such conflict.
We have a motion to approve said resolution. Mr. Reed, second. Mr. Small, any questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Savage?
Aye.
Mr. Torres?
Aye.
Mr. Brown? Mr. Traeger?
Aye.
Mr. Miller?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Walsh?
Aye.
Mr. Doze?
Aye.
Mr. Aubrey?
Aye.
Mr. McEmery?
Aye.
Ms. Zanecki?
Aye.
Mr. Blue?
Aye.
Ms. Urick?
Aye.
Mr. Roach?
Aye.
Mr. Slager?
Aye.
Ms. Bush?
Aye.
Mr. Small?
Aye.
Ms. Pottinger?
Aye.
Mr. Reed?
Aye.
Ms. Owens?
Aye.
Ms. Bright?
Aye.
Mr. Emmett?
Aye.
Mr. Gatsa?
Aye.
Mr. Ashapinski?
Aye.
Mr. Templeton?
Aye.
Ms. Bernal?
Aye.
Ms. Brayboy?
Aye.
All ayes, motion carried. Next, we have resolution for approving. Okay. Let's see, which one here? Resolution approving health insurance plans.
Are we going through each one of them?
Yes. Mhm. Yep.
Okay. Whereas LaSalle County currently offers vision insurance benefits to its employees at the sole expense of the employee, And whereas LaSalle County Insurance Committee has previously recommended that Vision Service Plan be its third-party administrator, and whereas LaSalle County Insurance Committee has recommends the renewal of the current Vision Insurance Plan for a 24-month contract period with the rates as set forth in Exhibit A attached here to and incorporated herein. Now therefore be it resolved that the LaSalle County Board approves the renewal of Vision Service Plan as LaSalle County's third-party administrator and the renewal of the Vision Insurance Plan as set forth above and in Exhibit A attached hereto and incorporated herein.
We have a motion to approve said resolution. Mr. Emmett, second by Mr. Torres. Any questions? Hearing none. Let's see. Roll call, please. No, it doesn't look like it. Well, it has an annual premium here. Mhm. Yep. No. All in favor of said resolution signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Next one, we have a resolution for approving the health insurance administrator and purchase of individual stop-loss coverage. I think that's the next one.
Whereas the County of LaSalle currently provides health insurance benefits to its employees through a self-insured program administered by a third party with additional stop-loss coverage, and whereas LaSalle County Insurance Committee has recommended that Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois be its health insurance third-party administrator at an individual monthly stop-loss fee of $362.20 per member, monthly administration fee of $61.75 per member, and an individual stop-loss level of $150,000. Now therefore be it resolved that the LaSalle County Board approves the renewal of Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois as LaSalle County's third-party administrator of health insurance and reinsurance carrier as set forth above and in Exhibit A attached hereto and incorporated herein.
We have a motion to approve said resolution. Mr. Reed, second by Ms. Bright. Any questions? Roll call, please. Health insurance administrator and stop-loss coverage.
I'm going to start at the top. Mr. Small?
Aye.
Ms. Pottinger?
Aye.
Mr. Reed?
Aye.
Ms. Owens?
Aye.
Ms. Bright?
Aye.
Mr. Emmett?
Aye.
Mr. Gatsa?
Aye.
Mr. Ashapinsky?
Aye.
Mr. Templeton?
Aye.
Ms. Bernal?
Aye.
Ms. Brayboy?
Aye.
Mr. Savage?
Aye.
Mr. Torres?
Aye.
Mr. Brown? Mr. Traeger?
Aye.
Mr. Miller?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Walsh?
Aye.
Mr. Doze?
Aye.
Mr. Aubrey?
Aye.
Mr. McEmery? Nope, okay. Ms. Zanecki?
Aye.
Mr. Blue?
Aye.
Ms. Urick?
Aye.
Mr. Roach?
Aye.
Mr. Slager?
Aye.
Ms. Bush?
Aye.
All ayes.
All ayes, motion carried. Next, we have a resolution approving health insurance plans.
Whereas LaSalle County currently provides health insurance benefits to its employees through a self-insured program administered by a third party, and whereas LaSalle County Insurance Committee has recommended that Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois be its health insurance third-party administrator, And whereas LaSalle County Insurance Committee recommends the renewal of the following health insurance plan options for current grandfathered employees: PPO 250/500, PPO 1500/300, 1500/3000, high deductible health plan with health savings account. Whereas the LaSalle County Insurance Committee further recommends the approval of the following health insurance plan options for new employees hired after January 1, 2020, and all other employees hired after said date covered by a collective bargaining agreement with terms not inconsistent herewith. PPO 1500/3000, high deductible health plan with health savings account. Whereas all plans provide for a 12-month contract period with the rates listed in Exhibits A and B, attached hereto and incorporated herein. Now therefore be it resolved that the LaSalle County Board approves Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois renewal implementation of the health insurance plans as set forth above and in Exhibits A, B, attached hereto, incorporated herein.
We have a motion to approve said resolution. Mr. Gatsa, second by Ms. Bush. Any questions? Roll call, please. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Prager.
So the exhibits are what the individual members will pay next year? Or is that on the next resolution? Okay. So does that 362 mentioned in the previous resolution show up in this anywhere?
Let's see.
Oh, okay. And the total cost, do you have that, Melissa, for the increase in health insurance? Or the yeah, for the county, not the individual, but how much is our cost going up, I guess is what I'm asking. Isn't it like 22% or 24% or something? Which, oh, okay. How much money is that, Mike? 22% is how much money? You went to sleep.
Mike, you still online?
Yes, I'm sorry. So what are we referencing, please?
Did the insurance cost, our insurance costs go up about 22 to 24%, somewhere in that range?
Yes, that's with the fixed costs and the claims projection, bottom line projection of 22.1%.
Which equates to how much money, Mike?
I got you.
For the employer, that equates to $1,410,000, and then for employees, about $300,000.
Can you repeat that?
Could you repeat that,
Yeah,
Beth?
sure. No problem. For the employer, for the county, it equates to $1,410,000. And then for the employees, about $300,000.
And the individual premiums for the employees, I know it's based on whether it's single plus, or employee plus spouse and all that. Let's say an employee plus spouse. Okay, how much would their insurance costs go up? Could you, I don't know if you can get that specific or not, but.
I think I can. Hold on a second. I believe the exhibit, so the one that you're voting on right now, if you look at the bottom of that exhibit, it shows 4-tier rates, employee monthly contribution. And so you can see all the way over to the right, the 3 plans for 26. Those are the rates by tiered plan. And then the 3 plans to the left of that are the rates they're paying today.
But there is a column that says change per month,
Yeah, I don't see that.
and that's broken down by plan and by tier.
I don't. see
Yeah,
it.
Meg, that's not part of their resolution. They've got in the packet there, but it is part of our exhibit typically.
Okay. Can you tell me that figure?
Sure, so for the PTO 250, the change per month for a single person is $51.58. Employee and spouse is $108.30. Employee and child is $97.99. And then family is $162.46. The other two plans, the
That's
increases are less.
right, Beth? That's the increases, right, Beth?
Yes, that's the increase
Correct.
month over month.
Okay. You don't have to go over the other two. I was just interested in that one. I think that's the, thank you.
Okay, sure.
Any other questions? Hearing none. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Beth.
Yeah, I'm sorry, couldn't hear well. Thank you.
That's all right. Sometimes it's in here. We have first and a second. Okay. Okay. Roll call, please.
Mr. Torres.
Aye.
Mr. Brown.
Aye.
Mr. Traeger.
Aye.
Mr. Miller.
Aye.
Mr. Bailey.
Aye.
Mr. Walsh.
Aye.
Mr. Dose.
Aye.
Mr. Aubrey.
Aye.
Mr. McEmery.
Aye.
Ms. Zanecki.
Aye.
Mr. Blue.
Aye.
Ms. Yurick.
Aye.
Mr. Roach.
Aye.
Mr. Slager.
Aye.
Ms. Bush.
Aye.
Mr. Small.
Aye.
Ms. Pottinger.
Aye.
Mr. Reed.
Aye.
Ms. Owens.
Aye.
Ms. Bright. Aye. Mr. Emmett.
Aye.
Mr. Gatsa.
Aye.
Mr. Ashapinsky.
Aye.
Mr. Templeton.
Aye.
Ms. Bernal.
Aye.
Ms. Brayboy.
Aye.
Mr. Savage.
Aye.
All ayes, motion carried. Next, we have the resolution for Consolidated Omnibus Budget Reconciliation Act, COBRA, rates for all medical plans.
Whereas the LaSalle County Insurance Committee recommends that pursuant with the provisions of the Consolidated Omnibus Budget Reconciliation Act, COBRA, LaSalle County should charge employees whose employment with LaSalle County has terminated an amount equal to 102% of the current monthly premium rates for all medical plans offered in effect at the time of termination of employment with LaSalle County. And whereas those monthly premiums under LaSalle County's insurance plans are set forth in Exhibit A, employees hired before 1/1/2020, grandfathered employees; B, employees hired after 1/1/2020, all other employees; C, dental plan, all employees; and D, vision plan, all employees, attached hereto and incorporated herein. Now therefore be it resolved that the LaSalle County Board approves the aforementioned COBRA rates for the period of January 1, 2026 through December 31, 2026, be charged to those terminated employees electing coverage, and that this resolution shall supersede all pre-existing resolutions pertaining to COBRA coverage.
We have a motion to approve said resolution. Ms. Brayboy, second by Ms. Zurich. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor of said motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Next, we have resolution approving of health insurance provider and plan for retirees post 65 years.
Whereas LaSalle County currently offers health insurance benefits to those retired employees and county board members who, one, have reached the age 65 to be eligible for Medicare, otherwise identified as post-65 retirees; two, are actively enrolled in the health insurance plan provided by LaSalle County; three, who meet the necessary retirement eligibility. Whereas LaSalle County Insurance Committee recommends the contracting with Benestar Administrative Services, Inc., underwritten by Humana as its health insurance third-party administrator of the retiree benefits for post-65 retirees of LaSalle County effective January 1, 2026. Whereas this plan provides for a 12-month contract period with the rates listed in Exhibit A attached hereto and incorporated herein. Now therefore be it resolved that the LaSalle County Board approves Benestar Administrative Services, Inc. as LaSalle County's third-party administrator of health insurance for LaSalle County post-65 retirees effective January 1, 2026, as set forth above and in Exhibit A attached hereto and incorporated herein.
We have a motion to approve said resolution. Mr. Emmett, second. Mr. Reed. Any questions? Mr. Traeger.
Sorry, the Humana isn't mentioned in the resolution. It's on.
Yeah, I saw that, but,
It's on the back,
listed there?
on the attachment.
yeah.
Okay, so where would that be in the resolution? Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Hearing none. Roll call, please.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Mr. Traeger?
Aye.
Mr. Miller?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Walsh?
Aye.
Mr. Doze?
Aye.
Mr. Aubrey?
Aye.
Mr. McEmery?
Aye.
Ms. Zanecki?
Aye.
Mr. Blue?
Aye.
Ms. Urick?
Aye.
Mr. Roach?
Aye.
Mr. Slager?
Aye.
Ms. Bush?
Aye.
Mr. Small? Ms. Pottinger?
Aye.
Mr. Reed?
Aye.
Ms. Owens?
Aye.
Ms. Bright?
Aye.
Mr. Emmett?
Aye.
Mr. Gatsa?
Aye.
Mr. Ashapinsky?
Aye.
Mr. Templeton?
Aye.
Ms. Bernal?
Aye.
Ms. Brayboy?
Aye.
Mr. Savage?
Aye.
Mr. Torres?
Aye.
All ayes.
All ayes, motion carried. Next, we have a resolution approving a wellness navigation platform and provider for active employees.
Whereas LaSalle County currently offers wellness benefits to its active employees, and whereas LaSalle County Insurance Committee has recommended that HealthJoy be named as the provider for the navigation platform service for LaSalle County at a rate of $13.20 per employee per month, beginning January 1, 2026. Now therefore be it resolved that the LaSalle County Board approves the renewal of HealthJoy at LaSalle County's wellness navigation platform provider for the active employees of LaSalle County as set forth above and in Exhibit A attached hereto and incorporated herein.
We have a motion to approve said resolution. Ms. Bright, second by Ms. Brayboy. Any questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Traeger?
Aye.
Mr. Miller?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Walsh?
Aye.
Mr. Doze?
Aye.
Mr. Aubrey?
Aye.
Mr. McEmery?
Aye.
Ms. Zanecki?
Aye.
Mr. Blue?
Aye.
Ms. Urick?
Aye.
Mr. Roach?
Aye.
Mr. Slager?
Aye.
Ms. Bush?
Aye.
Mr. Small?
Aye.
Ms. Pottinger?
Aye.
Mr. Reed?
Aye.
Ms. Owens?
Aye.
Ms. Bright?
Aye.
Mr. Emmett?
Aye.
Mr. Gatsa?
Aye.
Mr. Ashapinsky?
Aye.
Mr. Templeton?
Aye.
Ms. Bernal?
Aye.
Ms. Brayboy?
Aye.
Mr. Savage?
Aye.
Mr. Torres?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
All ayes, motion carried. Next, we have a resolution for reappointment of the IT director.
Whereas the term of John Haig, the LaSalle County IT Director, shall expire on November 30th, 2025, and whereas John Haig has indicated his desire to be reappointed as LaSalle County IT Director, and whereas LaSalle County IT and Central Service Committee and LaSalle County Committee on Appointment and Legislation and Rules Committee have recommended that John Haig be reappointed as LaSalle County IT Director as an at-will employee for a 3-year term beginning on December 1, 2025, and ending on November 30th, 2028. Now therefore be it resolved by LaSalle County Board that John Haig is reappointed as LaSalle County IT Director as an at-will Fair Labor Standards Act, FLSA, exempt employee for a 3-year term from December 1, 2025 to November 30th, 2028. That the compensation for said position be set at the sum set forth below for the period indicated, so long as he is still employed by the County of LaSalle at the county's will. December 1, 2025 to November 30th, 2026, $100,000. The annual compensation for each year of the term thereafter shall be determined by and based upon the evaluation of the LaSalle County IT and Central Service Committee and the LaSalle County Salary and Labor Committee. Be it further resolved that in addition to the foregoing compensation, LaSalle County IT Director shall be provided all benefits afforded other county employees during the term of his employment. Be it further resolved that notwithstanding any of the foregoing provisions of this resolution, the employment of John Haig shall be deemed for all purposes to be employment at will and FLSA exempt, and such employment shall be subject to all existing and future employment policies of the County of LaSalle.
We have a motion to approve said resolution. Ms. Brayboy, second by Ms. Owens. Any questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Miller?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Walsh?
Aye.
Mr. Rose?
Aye.
Mr. Aubrey?
Aye.
Mr. McEmery?
Aye.
Ms. Zanecki?
Aye.
Mr. Blue?
Aye.
Ms. Urick?
Aye.
Mr. Roach?
Aye.
Mr. Slager?
Aye.
Ms. Bush?
Aye.
Mr. Small?
Aye.
Ms. Pottinger?
Aye.
Mr. Reed?
Aye.
Ms. Owens?
Aye.
Ms. Bright? Aye. Mr. Emmett?
Aye.
Mr. Gatsa?
Aye.
Mr. Ashapinsky?
Aye.
Mr. Templeton?
Aye.
Ms. Brayboy, Ms. Bernal?
Aye.
Ms. Brayboy?
Aye.
Jumping ahead, sorry. Mr. Savage?
Aye.
Mr. Torres?
Aye.
Mr. Brown? Aye. Mr. Traeger?
Aye.
All ayes, motion carried. Next, we have a resolution for reappointing LaSalle County Central Services Director.
What's that?
Just checking.
Okay. Whereas LaSalle County IT and Central Service Committee and the LaSalle County Committee on Appointment and Legislation and Rules Committee have recommended that Tracy Harcherick, I hope I said that right, be reappointed as LaSalle County Central Services Director as an at-will employee for a 3-year term beginning on December 1, 2025 and ending on November 30th, 2028. Now therefore be it resolved by LaSalle County Board that Tracy Harcherick is hereby reappointed as LaSalle County Central Services Director for a 3-year term beginning on December 1, 2025 and until November 30th, 2028. That the compensation for said position shall be set at the sum set forth below for the period indicated, so long as she is still employed by the County of LaSalle at the county's will. December 1st, 2025 to November 30th, 2026. Should that be 2028?
No.
Oh, 2026, okay.
That's just the first year.
$65,400. The annual compensation for each year of the term thereafter shall be determined by and based upon the evaluation of LaSalle County IT and Central Service Committee and LaSalle County Salary and Labor Committee. Be it further resolved that in addition to the foregoing compensation, LaSalle County Central Services Director shall be provided all benefits afforded other county employees during the term of her employment. Be it further resolved that notwithstanding any of the foregoing provisions of this resolution, the employment of Tracy Hartrick shall be deemed for all purposes to be employed at will and FLSA exempt, and such employment shall be subject to all existing and future employment policies of the County of LaSalle.
May I have a motion to approve said resolution? Mr. Savage, second by Ms. Owens. Any questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Walsh? Mr. Doze?
Aye.
Mr. Aubrey?
Aye.
Mr. McEmery?
Aye.
Ms. Zanecki?
Aye.
Mr. Blue?
Aye.
Ms. Urick?
Aye.
Mr. Roach?
Aye.
Mr. Slager?
Aye.
Ms. Bush?
Aye.
Mr. Small?
Aye.
Ms. Pottinger?
Aye.
Mr. Reed? Ms. Owens?
Aye.
Ms. Bright?
Aye.
Mr. Emmett?
Aye.
Mr. Gatsa?
Aye.
Mr. Ashapinsky?
Aye.
Mr. Templeton?
Aye.
Ms. Bernal?
Aye.
Ms. Brayboy?
Aye.
Mr. Savage?
Aye.
Mr. Torres?
Aye.
Mr. Brown? Nope. Mr. Traeger?
Aye.
Mr. Miller?
Aye.
All ayes, motion carried. Next, we have resolution for reappointing LaSalle County EMA Director.
Whereas the term of Fred Moore, the LaSalle County EMA Director, shall expire on November 30th, 2025, and whereas LaSalle County Public Safety Committee and LaSalle County Committee on Appointment and Legislation and Rules Committee have recommended that Fred Moore to be reappointed as LaSalle County EMA Director as an at-will employee for the term beginning on December 1, 2025, and ending on November 30th, 2028. Now therefore be it resolved by LaSalle County Board that Fred Moore is hereby reappointed as LaSalle County EMA Director, that the compensation for said position is set at the sum set forth below for the period indicated, as long as he is still employed by the County of LaSalle at the county's will, December 1, 2025 to November 30th, 2026, $75,000. Be it further resolved that in addition to the foregoing compensation, the LaSalle County EMA Director shall be provided all benefits afforded other county employees during the term of his employment. Be it further resolved that notwithstanding any of the foregoing provisions of this resolution, the employment of Fred Moore shall be deemed for all purposes to be employment at will and FLSA exempt, and such employment shall be subject to all existing and future employment policies of the County of LaSalle.
We have a motion to approve said resolution. Mr. Templeton, second by Mr. Aubrey. Any questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Walsh. Mr. Doze.
Aye.
Mr. Aubrey.
Aye.
Mr. McEmery.
Aye.
Ms. Zanecki.
Aye.
Mr. Blue.
Aye.
Ms. Urick.
Aye.
Mr. Roach.
Aye.
Mr. Slager.
Aye.
Ms. Bush.
Aye.
Mr. Small.
Aye.
Ms. Pottinger.
Aye.
Mr. Reed. Ms. Owens.
Aye.
Ms. Bright.
Aye.
Mr. Emmett.
Aye.
Mr. Gatsa.
Aye.
Mr. Ashapinsky.
Aye.
Mr. Templeton.
Aye.
Ms. Bernal.
Aye.
Ms. Brayboy.
Aye.
Mr. Savage.
Aye.
Mr. Torres.
Aye.
Mr. Brown.
Aye.
Mr. Traeger.
Aye.
Mr. Miller.
Aye.
Mr. Bailey.
Aye.
All ayes, motion carried. Next, we have reappointment, resolution for reappointing the LaSalle County Human Resources Director.
Whereas the term of employment for Melissa Pilch, the LaSalle County Human Resources Director, shall expire on November 30th, 2025. And whereas Melissa Pilch has expressed her interest in being reappointed as LaSalle County Human Resources Director. And whereas LaSalle County Insurance Committee and LaSalle County Committee on Appointment and Legislation and Rules Committee have recommended that Melissa Pilch be reappointed as LaSalle County Human Resources Director as an at-will employee for a 3-year term beginning on December 1, 2025, and ending on November 30th, 2028. Now therefore be it resolved by LaSalle County Board that Melissa Pilch is hereby reappointed as the LaSalle County Human Resources Director for a 3-year term from December 1, 2025 to November 30th, 2028. That the compensation for said position be set at the sum set forth below for the period indicated, so long as she is still employed by the County of LaSalle at the county's will. December 1, 2025 to November 30th, 2026, $102,546.17. The annual compensation for each year of the term thereafter shall be determined by and based upon the evaluation of LaSalle County Insurance Committee and LaSalle County Salary and Labor Committee. Be it further resolved that in addition to the foregoing compensation, LaSalle County Human Resources Director shall be provided all benefits afforded other county employees during the term of her employment. Be it further resolved that notwithstanding any of the foregoing provisions of this resolution, the employment of Melissa Pilch shall be deemed for all purposes to be an employment at will and FLSA exempt, and such employment shall be subject to all existing and future employment policies of the County of LaSalle.
We have a motion to approve said resolution. Mr. Gatsa, second by Mr. Bailey. Any questions? Hearing,
Why aren't there any votes on the Committee on Appointment and Legislation?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Why is there nothing voted on the Committee from Appointment and Legislation and Rules? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And what was the result? It was unanimous?
It passed 4-3. Any other questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Doze,
Aye.
Mr. Aubrey,
Aye.
Mr. McEmery,
Aye.
Ms. Zanecki,
Nay.
Mr. Blue,
Aye.
Ms. Urick,
Aye.
Mr. Roach,
Aye.
Mr. Slager, Ms. Bush,
No.
Mr. Small, Ms. Pottinger,
Aye.
Mr. Reed,
Aye.
Ms. Owens, Ms. Bright, okay, that was an aye. There's too many on, that's why. There's too many on, that's why it's not doing it. Mr. Emmett,
Aye.
Mr. Gatsa,
Aye.
Mr. Ashapinsky,
No.
Mr. Templeton,
Aye.
Ms. Bernal,
Nay.
Ms. Brayboy,
Nay.
Mr. Savage,
Aye.
Mr. Torres,
Aye.
Mr. Brown,
Aye.
Mr. Traeger,
Aye.
Mr. Miller,
Aye.
Mr. Bailey,
Aye.
Mr. Walsh.
Nay.
Twenty-one ayes to 6 nays, motion carried. Let's see what we have next. Next, we have a resolution for appointment of the LaSalle County Maintenance Director.
Whereas LaSalle County Property Subcommittee, LaSalle County Property and LaSalle County Committee on Appointments and Legislation and Rules Committee has recommended that Wesley Linton be appointed as the LaSalle County Superintendent of Maintenance as an at-will employee for a term beginning on October 13th, 2025 and ending on November 30th, 2028. Now therefore be it resolved by the LaSalle County Board that Wesley Linton be hereby appointed as LaSalle County Superintendent of Maintenance as an at-will Fair Labor Standards Act FLSA exempt employee beginning on October 13th, 2025, that the compensation for said position shall be set at the sum set forth below for the period indicated, so long as he is still employed by the County of LaSalle at the county's will. October 13th, 2025 to November 30th, 2026 at $90,000 annually. The annual compensation for each year of the term thereafter shall be determined by and based upon the evaluation of LaSalle County Property Committee and LaSalle County Salary and Labor Committee. Be it further resolved that in addition to the foregoing compensation, LaSalle County Superintendent of Maintenance shall be provided all benefits provided other county employees during the term of his employment. Be it further resolved that notwithstanding any of the foregoing provisions of this resolution, the employment of Wesley Linton shall be deemed for all purposes to be employment at will and FLSA exempt, and such employment shall be subject to all existing and future employment policies of the County of LaSalle.
May I have a motion to approve said resolution? Mr. Reed, second by Mr. Small. Any questions? Hearing none, roll call, please. Mr. Traeger,
Could,
just in the nick of time.
I know, the chairman of the property isn't here, but maybe somebody could tell us something about this gentleman? People that interviewed him? Or you can, yeah.
Well, there was a number of qualified candidates with some experience in regards to maintenance of equipment. And it was thought that Mr. Linton would be the best candidate to appoint.
Previous experience?
He currently, well, I'm assuming currently he, or in his previous occupation, he was maintenance director at, if I'm not mistaken, 3 different nursing homes. Yeah, one of them locally here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that correct? She's gone, yeah. But yeah. Yeah, we had, I think it was 4 candidates that we,
That's good.
Do you live around here, or?
yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Okay. Hearing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Aubrey.
Aye.
Mr. McHenry. Ms. Zynecki.
Aye.
Mr. Blue.
Aye.
Ms. Yurick.
Aye.
Mr. Roach.
Aye.
Mr. Slager.
Aye.
Ms. Bush.
Aye.
Mr. Small.
Aye.
Ms. Pottinger.
Aye.
Mr. Reed.
Aye.
Ms. Owens. Ms. Bright. Mr. Emmett.
Aye.
Mr. Getza.
Aye.
Mr. Ashapinsky. Oh, he's gone. Okay. Mr. Templeton.
Aye.
Ms. Bernal.
Aye.
Ms. Brayboy.
Aye.
Mr. Savage.
Aye.
Mr. Torres.
Aye.
Mr. Brown.
Aye.
Mr. Traeger.
Aye.
Mr. Miller.
Aye.
Mr. Bailey.
Aye.
Mr. Walsh.
Aye.
Mr. Doze.
Aye.
All ayes, motion carried. Next, we have a resolution for the state's attorney's appellate prosecutor. Mr. Adams, could you give a synopsis to the board in regards to that? Or Mr. Herman, sorry.
Appellate prosecutor is, they do all the appeals for the state's attorney's office. Once there's a criminal conviction and defend appeals, state does not have a right to appeal. The state's attorney's appellate prosecutor has offices in the different branches of the appellate courts, Third District Appellate Court here in Ottawa as well. They do all the briefing and the arguing on behalf of the county, regardless of how many cases go for the appellate court that year. It's decided by the appellate prosecutor's service, kind of prorated, I guess you would say, across the state. Each county may pay a different amount, but it's proportionate to the amount of work they do. You get a heck of a bargain from them for what they do.
Mr. Emmett?
Do we get reimbursed for their, similar to the state's attorney and everything?
No.
Okay.
Any other question? Hey, you want to read all this, or you want a motion to waive?
I'll waive the reading.
Motion to waive, a second. Mr. Bailey, all in favor of said motion to waive the reading, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Roll call, please. Oh, didn't I? Oh, I'm sorry. Need a motion to approve resolution for the State's Attorney's Appellate Prosecutor. Mr. Doe, second by Mr. Roach. Any questions on that regard? Hearing none, roll call, please. Now you're good.
Mr. McEmery.
I need all the help I can get.
Ms. Zynecki? Mr. Blue? No? Okay,
Just step
that's all right. Ms. Urick?
Aye.
Mr. Roach? Mr. Slager?
Aye.
Ms. Bush? Aye. Mr. Small? He's gone. Okay. Ms. Pottinger?
Aye.
Mr. Reed?
Aye.
Ms. Owens? Aye. Ms. Bright?
Aye.
Mr. Emmett?
Aye.
Mr. Gatsa?
Aye.
Mr. Ashapinsky's gone. Mr. Templeton?
Aye.
Ms. Bernal?
Aye.
Ms. Brayboy?
Aye.
Mr. Savage? Okay. Mr. Torres?
Aye.
Mr. Brown? Mr. Traeger?
Aye.
That was an aye? Okay. Mr. Miller?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Walsh?
Aye.
Mr. Doze?
Aye.
Mr. Aubrey?
Aye.
And Mr. Blue?
Aye.
All ayes, motion carried. Let's see. Next, we have an ordinance amending the 2024-2025 LaSalle County Budget and Appropriations Ordinance. Yep. Mhm.
Whereas on November 27th, 2024, the 2024-2025 LaSalle County Budget and Appropriations Ordinance was adopted, number 24-214. And whereas LaSalle County Finance Committee recommends that the LaSalle County Board adopt an amendment to the 2024-2025 LaSalle County Budget and Appropriations Ordinance as set forth in the attached Exhibit A. Now therefore be it ordained by LaSalle County, acting by and through the LaSalle County Board, that the 2024-2025 LaSalle County Budget and Appropriations Ordinance, number 214, is hereby amended so as to transfer funds as set forth in the attached Exhibit A.
May I have a motion to approve said ordinance? Mr. Traeger, second by Mr. Reed. Any questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Ms. Zynecki?
Aye.
Mr. Blue?
Aye.
Ms. Urick?
Aye.
Mr. Roach?
Aye.
Mr. Slager?
Aye.
Ms. Bush?
Aye.
Mr. Small? Ms. Pottinger?
Aye.
Mr. Reed?
Aye.
Ms. Owens? Ms. Bright?
Aye.
Mr. Emmett?
Aye.
Mr. Gatsa?
Aye.
Mr. Templeton?
Aye.
Ms. Bernal?
Aye.
Ms. Brayboy?
Aye.
Mr. Savage? Nope. So, Mr. Torres?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Mr. Traeger?
Aye.
Mr. Miller?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Walsh?
Aye.
Mr. Doze?
Aye.
Mr. Aubrey?
Aye.
Mr. McEmery?
Aye.
All ayes.
All ayes, motion carried. Next, we have amending the LaSalle County Board rules.
Whereas LaSalle County Legislation and Rules Committee has recommended an amendment to the LaSalle County Board rules for the LaSalle County Board pursuant to the schedule of rules changes attached hereto and incorporated herein as Exhibit A. And now therefore be it resolved by the County of LaSalle, acting by and through the LaSalle County Board, that the LaSalle County Board rules be amended pursuant to the schedule of rules changes attached hereto and incorporated herein as Exhibit A. Be it further resolved that said rule changes shall be effective immediately upon passage.
We have a motion to approve said resolution. Mr. Aubrey, second by Mr. Torres. Any questions? Mr. Walsh?
Do we have any liability on this in relationship to other bidders claiming that we had a problem with the system or that our system was not accurate or whatever it may be.
To the extent of the bid, that possibility, yeah.
There is a level of liability we have. Okay.
No, there always is, yeah.
Yeah,
You can get the
okay,
bid and
okay.
make sure it's on time. And
So do we need to inform our insurance trust committee or anybody as far as this change is concerned that may create more
if the
havoc?
certainly can. I don't know how you'd quantify that amount. Can there be computer error? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
well,
guess
just
that's
so
the
we're
best way I can
covered.
answer.
That's all I'm worried about is that, we'd have some kind of coverage in the process. Because undoubtedly, with it being a new system and,
Yeah, I
So-
should say this, the first avenue would be for them to bring a suit,
Uh-huh.
getting the contract, and if they got the suit, then they wouldn't be out any money. So the liability is probably pretty low, or very low.
still there, okay.
It's becoming common practice, electronic bidding. Yeah.
Operation that we haven't used before and subject to more criticism or more legal challenges. That's the thing I was concerned about.
Yeah, it would be the same, I guess, as our system now if the bid was lost and didn't make it in to get open. Somewhere along, they slip it under the door, they don't bring it to the right place, it gets lost where it is in the right place. Could they complain? They certainly could. Can you eliminate all that? You can't do that. But in this case, I'm sure the company that's getting the bids would be sued as well.
Is there a method, is anybody familiar with it, where it has an acknowledgement that goes out to the sender that we've received it? It's on record or anything of that nature?
I do know it complies with the statute. The bids are come in, they're kept secret. The county or the highway department does not get any password to look at those until the bids are opened at the committee meeting. So there's certainly secrecy in the bids until the proper time with regard to that. But I have looked at that and that aspect of it.
Maybe where it was beyond the part of the bidder making a mistake and not getting the bid to us.
Right.
And that,
I do not know that part of the system.
Normally, everything's got a timestamp on it. So normally, everything has a timestamp on it, so
Yeah,
there's
it's a
probably a
bit-
timestamp on it.
It's a
when you submit
particular
it.
program, Quest CDN, and I'm assuming that probably goes to a particular place, not here in the county, and then the county engineer and department have access to it. Mr. Brown?
I'm on the highway committee and we discussed this a little bit. From what I understand, that like 2/3 of the people or the bidders and everything are using this electronic system. We're just adopting it, or, accepting it in LaSalle County now. So it's bringing us up to date type of deal.
Any other questions? Hearing none, all in favor of said rule change resolution signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay.
Nay.
Is that Ms. Brayboy? Yeah. All ayes barring one, motion carried. Thank you. Next, we have another resolution for amending the county board rules. Let's see.
Whereas LaSalle County Legislation and Rules Committee has recommended amendment to the LaSalle County Board rules for the LaSalle County Board pursuant to the schedule of rules changes attached hereto and incorporated herein as Exhibit A. And now therefore it be resolved by the County of LaSalle acting by and through the LaSalle County Board that the LaSalle County Board rules be amended pursuant to the schedule of rules changes attached hereto and incorporated herein as Exhibit A. Be it further resolved that said rule changes shall be effective immediately upon passage.
We have a motion to approve said resolution. Ms. Bush, second by Mr. Emmett. Any questions? It's in regards to the Section 47 appointments, the addition of finance director to pave the possible way of hiring a finance director. Hearing none, all in favor of said resolution signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Next, we have I need a motion to approve tentative county board schedule for next year. Mr. Emmett, second by Mr. Miller. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor of said motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Next, we have a resolution for approving the labor contract between the County of LaSalle and the Laborers International Union of North America Local Union 393, December 1st, 2024 through November 30th, 2027, covering the LaSalle County Highway Department.
Whereas the Salary and Labor Committee and the union have reached a tentative agreement between the Laborers International Union of North America, Local Union 393, and the County of LaSalle covering certain employees at the LaSalle County Highway Department from December 1, 2024 until November 30th, 2027. And whereas the Salary and Labor Committee has recommended approval of said agreement, now therefore be it resolved by the County of LaSalle acting by and through its county board as follows. Section 1, that the foregoing recitals are incorporated herein by reference as if set forth verbatim. Section 2, the tentative agreement between the Laborers International Union of North America Local Union 393 and the County of LaSalle commencing December 1, 2024 and expiring November 30th, 2027 be ratified and approved. Section 3, that this resolution shall be effective immediately upon its adoption.
We have a motion to approve said resolution. Mr. McEmery, second by Mr. Walsh. Any questions? Mr. Traeger,
What was the settlement?
what was the what?
What was the settlement?
Oh,
About wages or?
yeah. Thank you.
The resolution as far as wages was of 5% in the first year, 4.5% in the second, and 4% in the third year. So this contract is retroactive to December 1st of last year. It's a 3-year contract, so it will expire in November 30th of 27. So we'll get started on it again right away. Anything else?
Thank you, Mr. Adams. No other questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Blue,
Aye.
Ms. Urick,
Aye.
Mr. Roach,
Aye.
Mr. Slager,
Aye.
Ms. Bush,
Aye.
Mr. Small? Oh, he's out. Okay. Ms. Pottinger?
Aye.
Mr. Reed?
Aye.
Ms. Owens? Ms. Bright?
Aye.
Mr. Emmett?
Aye.
Mr. Gatsa?
Aye.
Mr. Templeton?
Aye.
Ms. Bernal?
Aye.
Ms. Brayboy?
Aye.
Mr. Savage? Oh. Mr. Torres?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Mr. Traeger?
Aye.
Mr. Miller?
Aye.
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Walsh?
Aye.
Mr. Doze?
Aye.
Mr. Aubrey?
Aye.
Mr. McEmery?
Aye.
Ms. Zanecki?
Aye.
All ayes. All ayes, motion carried. Next, we have miscellaneous correspondence and reports.
The Treasurer's Investments Report dated October 3rd, 2025 was submitted.
We have a motion to approve or place on file miscellaneous reports. Mr. Aubrey, second by Mr. Bailey. All in favor of said motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Next, I need a motion to recess meeting to November 3rd, 2025 at 1 PM right here by Mr. Reed, second by Mr. Miller. All in favor of said motion to recess signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Nobody? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Motion carried.